when was the moment where you felt, man, I made it, man, like, I'm here?
That's a good one. So there's a few sayings that I live by. Again, a couple of them were from high school, and some of them are still like were after that. But one of those sayings is I want to have an impact on everybody I have a conversation with. And that was one that I set in high school. And I set that goal because it can never be accomplished. And so, George, those are the things that are the most valuable to me. When people say that you helped me or that I have two awards that you can see down there. They're both for service. There's one down here and there's one up there. One is for dedication of service at a charter school that we helped grow from K-7 to K-12. The other one is for 3 years of service in city council. And so for me, again, going back to my family history, it's all about service. And so for me, being able to serve at high levels and then getting to a place where people are willing to pay me to serve at high levels was another thing. And so I think where it matched, where I've always known, or I've known for a while, that I was delivering service consistently, and that was validated by some of those awards that I received. But when I knew that I had made it like an expert, like, oh, okay, Trey, you're really good at this. Like you know what you're doing. There was an engagement that I had with a school district, and they had about 50 participants, but the room was too small to fit all the participants. I can't remember if I told you this story before. So we had to fit 30 people in one room, and there was a door that conjoined, and there was 20 people in this other room. This was a 2.5-hour presentation. The rooms were not connected. So we had to set up 2 computers, 2 TV screens, 2 clickers. And this was on the spot, real time. Like, we're in the room and find out that everybody can't fit. We split them up and we make it happen. And I'm literally starting the presentation, clicking both of the clickers, and I'm finding time throughout the 2.5-hour conversation to say, hey, turn and talk to your partner over here while I give more direct instruction on the other side. When I finish that 2 minutes, I go back and we move forward 3 slides while they're in discussion. And then we end up at the same place for our whole group conversation or group activities. And that was when I was like, yo, okay, you've been doing this for a long time. That was special, and it was very seamless. And I felt that way. And then the feedback from the staff member was like, I don't know how he did it, but it was seamless between those 2 classrooms. And what you and I did talk about, I know my stuff. And I've done this presentation over 100, 150 times, and I over-prepared for my presentation. So I'll put more content in there than we're going to get to, because I know if I'm working with the right group, you're going to ask me some challenging questions because I'm preparing you too. So if y'all do the work, I'm going to challenge you. You're not going to out-challenge me. Hey, wherever you want to go, let's go. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And in that situation, the challenge was not with the presentation. It was with the setup. And when I left, I was like, man, that was the first time that I impressed myself. And I think that's like awkward to say even sometimes, but that's the truth. Like that was something that impressed me and was like, okay, Trey, you got something here. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. So honestly speaking, like, I totally relate to that. And you're actually explaining what a lot of consultants think, but don't really talk about openly. And it's like the kids, like, see, I'm still in classrooms. I'm still in classrooms working with teachers, modeling and all this and that. But the same challenges that young people give adults also give adults.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something that we really need to really consider as we're planning our workshop. So